thing that we're going to cut is our onion. And you can see that I have my cutting board set up exactly as I did with the bell pepper. I have my bench scraper, I have my knife, I have my stable cutting board with the grips on the sides. I also have a container to put my vegetables into, and I have a trash bowl. First thing I need to know about the onion is which is the blossom end and which is the root end. So here's the blossom end. You can see it has a little stem, a little bit of a blossom on it still, and this would be where it was growing out of the ground like this. And here is the root end, and you can see the little roots that are coming out of it still. These would be growing down into the ground. First thing I'm going to do is put it on its side with the blossom end out, and I'm going to slice down from the tip of my knife to the heel of my knife using the knife's friction to make that cut. This piece can go into the trash bowl, and then I'm going to turn and put my onion on its flat, now flat base. I'm going to cut through the onion, through the root, and making two halves. I'm not going to cut horizontally like this. I'm going to cut vertically through the root. I can do that by pressing down through the onion like that. Putting your hand on top of the spine of the knife will give you a little bit extra support. We're going to work with 1/2 at a time. Once you have the half cut, you're going to peel, taking away any of the dead onion layers. You know that they're dead because they have a brown look to them, and they're not as thick and fresh as the other layers are. Let me take out this one too. Okay. For the sake of showing you, I just took off that extra layer. Ordinarily, I would take and peel it slowly. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at this onion. So onions have layers, and those layers we're going to use as our slices. So all we really need to do here is make sticks by cutting in a ray shape. And what I mean by that is as I'm cutting, I'm going to change the angle of my knife so that it cuts an equal size stick each time. To do that, I'm going to use the claw, and I'm going to start at the heel of the knife and bring the knife down to the root, but not through the root, and down to the cutting board. Down from heel to tip, through to the root, down to the cutting board. And again, here it's the same exact thing as we did with our bell pepper, in that we want all of the sticks to be the same size. As I begin to come around to the other side of the onion, I'm going to change the angle of my knife so that I am going to get equal size pieces the whole way. You can also change your claw to be on the opposite side so that you have a better grip. Now that I have these sticks, what I'm going to do is cut them into dices or cubes by using my claw and cutting an equal thickness across the front of the onion. Now I have nice diced pieces. I'm going to start at the tip and work my way to the heel using the knife to do all the work. And as I get down to the end, I can flip it onto its base and continue cutting. I can cut the sides smaller if I need to, and cut all the way down to the root. All pieces exactly the same size. This small piece can go in the trash, and here is your diced onion. If you wanted to create slices of onions in that rounded shape, all you would need to do is again peel the onion, and then you'll cut across the front in those rounded slices. And again, you can vary the thickness of the slice depending on how wide you make it.